Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am late, so I do apologize for that. I was trying to get everything cleaned up before you seen my hot mess in my room today. So I am here. Welcome, everyone. This is Jennifer with Creativity. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I am here tonight to have my monthly online card class, and we are going to be featuring 4 bundles tonight. I'm going to give everybody a second to find me in their feed, as I know there's a little delay, so I'm going to give everybody a second. And then we're going to jump right in. I am getting my desktop pulled up, so when comments come in, I will be able to see you guys. Let's cut the volume down so we don't have that. All right. Welcome, everyone. I greatly appreciate everyone in being here. I need to cut my big light on real quick, and then I will be ready to go. Give me 1 second. I hope everybody has had a wonderful Sunday. It has been a gorgeous Sunday here where I am located in Lexington, South Carolina. We have had amazing weather today. So I hope you have had the same where you are at. All right, I am trying to get these lights on so my desktop is not crazily dark. Sorry about that. I thought they were on prior to going live, so I do apologize. All right, I think that's good to go now. We should be up and running. All right. Welcome. All right, guys, this is Jennifer with Creativity. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and tonight we have my monthly online card class, which means we are going to be featuring 4 bundles. Hello, Dora. We are going to be featuring 4 bundles tonight, in which 3 of the bundles go live to you guys on March the 3rd. So, with that being said, these are going to be featured in all of my upcoming classes for March. So, my online card classes tonight, March the 9th, we have our in-person card class, and I would love for you to participate in that. Seats are available. Click the link in the video and get your seat reserved, because we will be playing with these 4 bundles as well on that night, which is March the 9th. And then on March the 14th, we have our Sip and Kit Fellowship. And that is also got the link in the description. So if you're interested in that, you can click that link. And then we have our mystery stamping the following Monday. And then we are going to have our creativity club, and that bundle is going to be in here as well, and I will share that bundle with those as well, so you know that. And then we are throwing in a product-based class this month, so there is going to be a product-based to-go class. And then just a little heads up, in April, I have reserved a facility in West Columbia, so I am excited about that, because I will be doing a in-person and a to-go stamp camp at a facility in West Columbia. That is going to be held on April the 25th, so mark your calendar. More information is coming. And then in May, we also reserved the facility in West Columbia to do our Stampin' Bingo, and for you to be able to see some of the new products out of the May through August catalog. So I am excited about those dates. So stay tuned. More is coming, but I want to get the dates out. Mark those dates. April 25th is going to be a stamp camp in person and to go. And then May 23rd is going to be a bingo. And then if I get enough interest, I will do a bingo online as well. So, and that will be featuring all the new product coming out in the May through August catalog. So do you notice I did say a different date than saying an annual catalog? So I'm not going to go into too much detail tonight because we still got 2 fabulous months left before we get our hands on a new catalog. But Stampin' Up! Has done some changes, and I know it's out on the internet and all of that kind of stuff, but I promise you guys that follow me, that purchase from me, and trust in me, I will share all the updates coming very soon with you. It's just I'm not ready to share everything, but we are changing our catalogs out. We are not going to be doing one annual catalog and 3 minis. We are going to do 3 catalogs throughout the year, and then we will be doing our online exclusive items as well. All right, so those are some changes that Stampin' Up! Is doing. I am really, really excited about the change because it will make it so much easier for us to keep up with everything. All right, hello, Miss Debbie. And then the other little sneak peek that I will tell you about, because like I said, I know it's out there, but I didn't want to go into too much detail, is we are changing over ink pads. So we are going to a magnetic ink pad that the lid comes on and off, but it's going to be magnetic. I did get a chance to see our new product yesterday in person as to what the cases are going to look like, and they are amazing. Love them. Our new ink colors for 26, 27 will be the 5 new ink colors. They will be in our new casing, and then all the others will not get switched out until 27. But we are doing away with the foam pads, and we are going to a felt pad. So lots of new changes for that coming up, and I will be sending out an email giving all of you that in the appropriate time frame, okay? But I like to focus on future, the present, what we can put our hands on right now, what we get to play with right now, and that is what I'm going to share with you tonight, okay? All right, so just trust in me. I know I don't send out the information as quickly as some of the other demonstrators, but that is just the way I look at things. Is I rather put our hands on product that we can touch, feel now, and then we can always come back when it's closer to time for all the other stuff. All right, so let's pull out what we're going to be working on tonight. And remember, these are going to be the 4 bundles that will be featured this month for Craft-A-Lons, Creativity Club, product-based class, and monthly online class, and in-person card class, okay? So let's turn our camera around, and let's see if I can do this tonight, because I am all over the chart. Thank you, Dora. Yes, I love product and I want it in my hands. So what's the point in sharing with you right now when we've got from now until May? I mean, we can't do anything until May, so why bother? I just like to stay focused on the present and what we can put our hands on. And the bundles that I'm fixing to share with you, we can actually, well, we as demonstrators already get to put our hands on it. So if you want it sooner than a customer, talk to me about the starter kit, and then we will get it in your hands faster as well. But the product that I'm fixing to share with you now, it will go live on March the 3rd, so you will be able to purchase this, and that's the way I like it. I want to be able to have hands-on, even if I give you a sneak peek a day or two early, that's okay. But I just really like doing the way I'm doing it. So I hope my followers do too, and my customers. All right, I'm missing a stamp set, so that's what I'm kind of wandering around looking for here. Like, what am I doing? All right, I got everything, so let's flip and see what we've got. All right. Here we go. Now we're going to zoom down, and we're going to leave this plugged in. Sorry about that. We're going to leave my phone plugged in because it seems like by the time... Uh-oh, I just cut something off, didn't I? By the time we get done with our Facebook Lives, it seems like my phone battery dies on me. So we are going to try to keep this plugged in. But I got to make sure I can get this cord out of it. So give me 1 second, guys. And I know I kind of went dark on you there, didn't I? Okay. Let's get our desk set up. My daughter and grandchildren have moved out. So we are fixing to move some of my stuff down into one of the extra bedrooms now. And I'm going to have a studio where I do nothing but my videos. So then my station is always set up, which I am excited about. I miss my daughter and grandkids living with us, but it's going to be fun having my... having my space. I'm actually moving to almost 3 bedrooms. I know, that's crazy sounding, ain't it? But, let's see. I am a little too far in, I believe. Okay, here we go. I think we're all set up now, guys. All right, so the first bundle that we are going to be using is the Boardwalk Fun. I have played with this just a little bit, but... it is time for it to be in the spotlight for good. It is time for a class on this. So my creativity club, this bundle is going to be what we are using. Boardwalk Fun. As spring is starting to come around, like today, it was 80 degrees here in Lexington, South Carolina. Fabulous beach weather. So it is time to start thinking boardwalks and fun and all of that kind of stuff. So this bundle is going to be Creativity Club. So I will share later what comes in the club, but if you are interested in the club, I do have the link in the video. If you will just go out there and look at that link, you will be able to get all the details of that. All right, so that's one of the cards tonight. The other one that we are going to be doing is Lovely Arrangements. And this one is going to be part of our projects this month. I'm just not sure which class this is going to be in, but we are doing it for the online class tonight, and we will be doing this for in person as well. All right, so that is going to be one of them. Now, this one here, this set here is going to be available starting on March the 3rd. It is called Filled with Sweetness. And this is Summer Up and Down. I know it's a little soon to start thinking that, but I am so ready. As a child, we used to do a lot of canning and all of that. And this week just calls out that for jams and jellies and all that good stuff. So this is going to be the product-based class to go. And for this, let me just show you because this is so stinking cute. Let's see. I am going to flip this. I'm going to share with you the paper that goes with this. You are going to get a full pack of this designer series paper if you take part in the product-based club. In the product-based class. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me get these pages here turned around so you can see them because they are just so cute. All right. Let's see. And like I said, this is going to be available on March the 3rd for everybody. But I am going to be putting a product-based class together using this. Look at this paper, guys. Oh my gosh. Look how cute this is. This is all over my summer childhood days. We used to do all kind of jams and jellies and canning. My dad was a beekeeper, so it's got the honeybee. I still actually have my bear that my last bear that he gave me that had my honey in it. I still have my bear that he gave me. But this has got jellies and jams all over it. The back side is this color. All right, so that is front and back. And then we've got spoons and we got hearts. And then we've got ladybugs. Oh, these are so cute. And then, of course, we got our gingham plaid here. Yes, Dora, you got to come to class. Come Monday, March 9th. Please come. I would love to see you, Dora. All right, so then we've got these two patterns. And then this, like I said, is going to be used in a online to-go product-based class. You will get a written tutorial. You're going to get projects, product, and I know you're going to get a whole pack of this paper. It's just so gorgeous. It is like hard to chop up. When I see this, it reminds me of the Peach Festival with all the peaches on it. Blueberry picking. This would be fabulous. Look at this. All right, and then this is the back side of it. All right, so this is called Handmade Sweetness. All right, and this is the post that I made earlier this week about a mystery project. This is the bundle. I was waiting on it for it to come in from Stampin Up because I literally just got this bundle on Friday. So my team is going to be using this at our team meeting this week. So I wanted it to be a surprise. So here are all the dies that go with it. So you're not going to want to miss the product-based class. I am going to be working on those projects this week. So I will be getting samples ready to go so I can share those with you as well. All right, and then the other project that we are going to do is the springtime scenes. Now, this I did on my Wednesday morning video. This is also going to be available on March the 3rd for you guys. And I just so love the ladybug. It is so stinking cute. So this is going to be our craft along for March. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. More information is coming for craft along, and you will be able to get that as well. All right, so those are all the bundles that we are going to be playing with for the month of March. And now let's share with you the projects that we are going to be working on tonight, or trying to work on tonight. Let's put it that way. I have 3 that we are going to do completely, and then I've got 1 that we are going to redo, okay? So here is one of the cards that we are going to do. And then we have this one here that we are going to do. And then for the boardwalk one, we are going to do this one. All right. Now, for the one that we are going to redo is this one here. So these are the 4 projects that we are going. Let's do this. I want you to be able to see all of them at the same time. There we go. So these are the 4 projects for our monthly online card class. So the way you can get all of the supplies for free is if you go on my store, click the link in this video, and place a minimum of a $40 order. I will cut everything and send it all to you for free. But I cannot do any of the stamping, okay? That I won't be able to do. but all the pieces, you will get a packet that looks just like this, and all the cutting will be done, and you will be able to be part of do the class that way. All right, guys, let's dive in and get started with these projects. We're going to start with the spring, what's it called? Springtime season is the one we're going to start with first. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one is a little different than I did on this. So I've got a layer here, and I've done some die cutting and all of that, but I'm going to show you another way that you can do this card and have it similar to this, okay? Without actually having to do what I did on this one. I actually participated yesterday in a demonstrator card swap, and that was the card that I demonstrated with them. But what we can do is we can take our stamp sets. I have our thick basic white cardstock, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it over and take my bone folder, and I'm going to run it across there. We are going to take our Coastal Cabana ink. Now let me grab a piece of scrap paper here. I thought I had a piece of scrap. Yes, I do, right here. All right, so because I'm going to use a blending brush, I am going to take a piece of scrap, and I'm going to open my card back up, and we're going to take our blending brush, rub it into the Coastal Cabana, and then I'm going to take the brush, and I'm going to lightly go over the card base. Now, the more pressure you put onto your brush, the darker your card base will be, okay? So I always start off lightly and then gently rub onto my card base, okay? And this card that I am currently doing now could be for a beginner that don't have a lot of supplies. Maybe the dies don't work for you. You won't need dies for the way that I am going to use this card product tonight. All right, so there is our card. I've got it all colored in. Let's close this up because I don't want to get ink everywhere. Now we're going to take, I can actually move this out of the way. We're going to take our shaded spruce ink, and we are going to take our grass. Actually, I do need my scrap paper. We are going to take our grass stamp set now, and we're going to tap it into our shaded spruce. I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it dark. And then we're going to lightly put it down at the bottom. And you know what? Since I am not actually getting the whole stamp onto my card, I want to put this pad under it. But I'm stamping off every time, so it's not as dark. Now, if you wanted it to be dark, like this card, the card that's made, it is dark. But the reason I'm not doing this one dark is because we're going to stamp our flowers. And I want them to be able to show up. So if I make these grass as dark as the punch outs, then the flowers might not show up. So we're going to just do this and stamp off perfectly. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our leaf and we're going to stamp it in the shaded spruce. And we're going to do just like the sample is. And we're going to stamp down. And then we're going to make an overlay here. And we're going to stamp that one going in that direction, okay? Now, that color that I used is the Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Blend and we are going to color this in. So do you see how you can make the same card without doing all the punching and the die cutting? So if you are brand new to card making, stamping, crafting, any of that, anything you see, you can always modify it to make it work the same way. All right, so we're going to take our lemon lime and we're going to color the stems there in. All right, perfectly. So that turned out great. All right, now what we're going to do is we need to stamp our flowers. And I am using the Mellow Mambo and the Daffodil Delight. Okay, so we're going to close out Shaded Spruce so we don't get Shaded Spruce everywhere. We're going to do Daffodil Delight, and we're going to just stamp it straight on to our flowers, to our grass. And I'm going to just randomly stamp them around, okay? Let me take my chamois and get this cleaned, and then we're going to take, oh goodness, can't go in the craft room without getting ink on you, right? All right, so we're going to take Mellow Mambo now, and we're going to come in here and we're going to offset it. There we go. Now, so that is the kind of same thing there. Then we're going to take our sentiment and say Sweet Springtime, and I stamp that in the Mellow Mambo, and we're going to stick that right there. Okay. Now, we have got to do our ladybug. And that's going to be the little tricky part. Let's see if she is going to show up on that stamped image. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Ladybug's not a thing. So you would have to punch her out. So we're going to just leave the ladybug off because I don't want to take the time. No, you know what? I got red and I got black cardstock right here. Give me 2 seconds. And I will run this through the die machine. Let me get my die real quick. Ladybug. Because it's not going to be... We got to have the ladybug because it's just so stinking cute. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, the ladybug is just too cute to pass up. There is that Sweet Bug collection that I'm still trying to get so we can play with it. But it just keeps going out of the inventory so much. So hopefully in April, I will be able to have a chance at it. All right. So let's do this. Let's take our dies now and take our ladybug. I had adhesive on it because, like I said, I did this for a card swap with my fellow demonstrators. So I was smart and did not have to worry about gluing all of these. So I used our adhesive sheets to do that with. Now what we're going to do is take our dimensionals and let's put our little ladybug on with our dimensionals. Okay. And then she's going to go right there. Oh, I love that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. All right. So there is our card one that I modified using the same products, just in a different way. All right. So if you needed a quick card, that right there would be amazing to do. Simple, easy to do. All right, so let's go to card number 2. And I'm going to put that right there. All right, let's do, let's do the beach one next. So this is going to be the Boardwalk Fun Bundle. Okay, that's going to be this one here. Oh, not this. Yeah. The Boardwalk Fun. So let's get started with it. And this is going to be a gift card holder or money, whichever you choose to do. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Autumn. All right, so let's see what we got here now. We've got our Costa Cabana cardstock. We have our basic white cardstock. We have strawberry slush, and I used the everyday arches and got that cut out. We have our basic black, and then we have lemon lolly. And remember, this bundle is the creativity club for the month of March. So make sure, if you're not on that club, make sure you get your kit reserved. You've got until March 15th. All right, March the 15th. All right, so here is our sample that we are going to kind of go by. Now, on the inside, like I said, it is a, okay, this way. It is a pocket right here that you can slip a gift card in. I don't think I have a gift card because, you know, I use my gift card at Christmas, and it's in one of the Christmas cards that's in my rack that I got to figure out where I did it. Thank you, Dora. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stamp happy birthday on here. Now, like I said, this is club, but the cards that we do throughout the week will not be part of the club cards. I always change them up when you subscribe to that. So I don't do a class and use the exact product. All right, so we're going to change this up, but this is just giving you an idea of what this bundle looks like. And this is the monthly online card class. And then we will change it up, even though I'm using the same bundles for my in-person card class, they will also be changed up. So there is plenty of ideas and ways that you can use our product. All right, so I'm going to stamp in the black momentum, and we're going to stamp our star right up here in this corner. Oop, didn't ink up very well. Hold on. All right, we're going to put this in our in our left-hand corner, and then we're going to stamp happy birthday. All right. And at the beginning of the year, I did a birthday club. So I have had so much fun sending birthday cards to people that subscribe to my my club. So if you did and you have not got your birthday yet for this year, stay tuned, because it has been so much fun putting birthday cards in the mail to people that signed up. So I hope they have enjoyed their gift and their card that they have been receiving as well. It is always so fun to celebrate birthdays. All right, so we're going to take our lemon lolly blend, and I've got the light here, and we're going to just kind of color the star. And even if you go out, it's fine, because we're going to shine. Okay, there we go. Now, all right, so now this gets attached to the inside of our card base. Okay. And we're going to attach this down. And you're going to have Costa Cabana showing partially there. Now, I took our card base and I have cut it 1/2 of an inch, 1.5 inches. And we're going to fold that down and we're going to score it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our liquid glue, and you only going to put it on this edge and then on this edge. And I'm only going to put just a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to take that and we're going to fold it down. And we're going to put this down onto the card base, because you don't want to close up the top piece, otherwise you wouldn't be able to have a pocket, and I put too much glue. So give me a second, let that dry. That's the bad part about liquid glue, is it can get everywhere, but sometimes we do have to use it. All right, so now what I've got is a piece of the designer paper. I'm going to share this with you. This paper will be coming in the club packet as well. I didn't show earlier, so let me... Yes, I think this is it. All right, so we've got... All right, let me flip it real quick so you guys can see front and back. I can't wait to do some scrapbooking pages with this. I got a lot of stuff that I need to do with this paper. A lot. All right, ready? Let's do this real quick and then I'll come back to the card. So here is the paper that goes with the Boardwalk, and this is going to be part of Club. So you will get a whole pack of this. All right, so you got front and back. Remember that, okay? I'm not going to say that every time, but just know that it's front and back. There. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love this paper. It's going to be so much fun playing with that this week. I have not designed all the way, but it's coming. Thank you, Dora. All right, so in there. All right, and then we have this one. These two go together. So these are two. These are kind of like fair tickets. I know our beach, for Myrtle Beach, we have a boardwalk that's got rides and Ferris wheels and all of that. These are what these tickets are. Awesome. All right, so that is going to be the paper that goes with this bundle. And that is coming. All right, so now what we're going to do is take our designer series paper and we're going to put our adhesive on the back side here. Okay, and you're going to make sure your trees are going in the right direction, and you're going to adhere it to your panel. So now your panel is closed, and let me see if I can show you. You got that pocket there that you can put a gift card in, okay? All right, let's fold this down now because we are almost done. We're going to fold this. We are going to take our designer series paper and we are going to put our adhesive on here, and this is going to go straight onto the front of our card. All right, so we're going to close our sample down here. So now we've got some stamping to do. So we're going to take our lemon lolly. We are going to take our roller coaster, and we are going to put that in black momentum. Let me get that back out. And I need my big block. Let's see, where's it at? All right. Take that off of there. Get this ink off of my big block here. All right. So we're going to take our big block here, and we're going to hold this down to pick up our stamp. And because I'm going to stamp off, I may as well get my scrap page back out here. Come on. All right. We're going to take our roller coaster here and we're going to ink it up into our black momentum. And then it's going to go, oh, my black pad is really empty. All right, so we're going to take this and hopefully this is going to work. We're going to take it all the way down to the bottom and stamp. And I'm pushing a little hard because my pad is very light, but I wanted to make sure it's going to work. All right, so there is that. Now we need our palm trees. So we're going to take this and we need a block here. All right. And for this, I don't want the whole tree limb, so we're going to take off some of the ink. All right. And then this is going to go right there. And then we're going to do it again. And we're going to stamp this little one off here. And this is going to be a very small tree. But it's going to go right here. Oh, I like that, guys. All right. Now let's put that on here. We need to get our Mellow Mumbo out. And we have got to get our blending brush. And what we're going to do, hello for those that are joining, welcome. I am so happy you are here. We are on card 2 tonight. And we got to speed up. I know. I'm sorry, guys, but this has just been so much fun. I hope y'all are enjoying this. So this is going to be a darker color, so I'm going to really lightly go over because I don't want it to be too dark. But let's see. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, so now we are ready. Let's move this out of the way. Let's take our blending brush out of the way, take that out of the way. We need to take these 2 pieces and we've got to, uh-oh, did I just mess up? I think I did. Let me get this tape off here. You only want to put this on a partial side because remember, oh, you know what? No, this is fine. Because this actually gets hooked down to the strawberry slush. Remember when you go to hook strawberry slush down, you only want it on a partial, otherwise your card will not open up. All right. And I did put that on with dimensionals. So what I'm going to do, instead of using tape adhesive on this one, we're going to go ahead and put our dimensionals down on it. Because I was supposed to put the black down and I didn't. So let's put this one down with dimensionals. All right. I don't know what happened to my big pack. Why do they always disappear? Did they go down here? Please tell me I am not the only one that loses supplies. There they are. A Swanee. All right. There, and there. Guys, I am having a blast. I hope you are too. I appreciate you all being here. I love our crafting time together. And I truly, truly thank you for all y'all's support. All right, so here is this. Let's put this on like that. Love, love. All right, now remember, we're only going to put this on half because we want our card to open up. Oh, goodness. So depending on how you cut your designer paper as to where your trees are going to show. So we're going to slide this over just a little more, just so we can see our trees a little more. All right. So now this is going to open like this, and it's going to say happy birthday. Love that. All right, so for the embellishments for this one, we are going to use, what did we say we were going to use for this one? Oh, we are going to use the antique pearls, but watch what I'm going to do now. So we're going to take our dark mellow mumbo, and we are going to color our antique pearls. And we're going to do, let's do one of the small ones. So we're going to color that. Okay, we're gonna, I should have did that earlier before. That should have been the first thing I did, so they would be ready by now. So we got to let them dry just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna do this instead of the normal way because it is still wet, but we do got to move on. We still got 2 more cards, and I don't want to keep everybody too late. Plus, I do have to get ready for bed too, because you know, 4 o'clock's going to roll around quickly. All right, so here we go. We're going to put one up here. And I'm trying not to touch them because they are still damp. And then we're going to put that one right there. Love it. Look at that, guys. You like that? All right, so that was coloring the antique pearls with the Mellow Mumbo ink blend. All right, so there is card number 2. You got a gift card holder. All right, so there's card 2. Now, let's go over to card 3. We are going to do, let's do this one next. Let's do the sweetness card. All right, so for this card, we have our basic white cardstock. We have our designer series paper from the Sweetness paper line. And then we have the die that comes with that set. It is so gorgeous. These dies are amazing. So I use this die right here to cut out our label. This one is called the Filled with Sweetness bundle. And then here is the stamp set for those that came in late. This is the next one that we are going to be using, and this bundle will be available starting on March the 3rd. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take, we have got our basic cardstock. We have this flap here, and all we're going to do with that is take our liquid glue, and we are going to adhere that down to where it no longer flaps. Okay. So let's fold that down and hold it just a second there. We're going to take our designer series paper, and I've got the plaid side. So we're going to put our adhesive on there, and then that is going to go straight onto here. Oh, you know what I wanted to do though before I did that, because this keeps sliding off. Let's take our ribbon that we are going to use for our bow. This is called Misty Moonlight ribbon, and it's kind of plaid-y look. I just really loved it. So what I want to do is I want to take this and wrap it around, because you're going to tie a bow with it on the piece that you just glued down. So take it to the back of the card, and we're going to pull this part down because I don't want to waste that much ribbon. My goodness. All right. So what I wanted to do, okay, that's not, we're going to pull this around like this. And I am going to hold that down. And then I want to take the paper and I'm going to put on top of it. And my bow is just going to be tied differently because it wants to slide off. So we're going to do it this way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it and tie a bow down at the bottom. And let's see if that works, okay? Because I don't know. I'm trying this right along here with you. But the other way is just not working out. Because it's wanting to slide too much. So let's see if I can get it to work this way. It's not as cute, but nah, I don't like that either. So let's see if I can get this back out. And we'll just do it the normal way. And then I'll do another way. There we go. All right, so now we'll just come back to the ribbon at the end like normal. All right, so we're going to close this down. We're going to take our bone folder here and run across the top piece here. We have our designer series paper. We're going to take our adhesive and put on the back of it. And that's going to go right here. Okay. And then we are going to stamp our sentiment in Misty Moonlight. And it says, love you very much. Now, for me, I can also see a scrapbook page with this because I have been blueberry picking with my mom and with my grandchildren. So this would be a great thing to scrapbook as well. All right, and then I went ahead and I cut out the blueberries just to save some time. So we're gonna take our balmy blue, we're gonna take our balmy blue and our old olive blends. And if you had the Misty Moonlight blends, that would be the best, but because I did not have those, I just went ahead and used the balmy blue because I thought the colors still matched. Any kind of blues, that bushel, blueberry bushel that we have would probably be better too. It would be darker than this though. But I kind of like the lighter look. And then once you take the dark blues and you give it that shadow, it'll blend in well. So hold on one second. We're almost there. All right, so we're going to take our old olive and we're going to color in the greenery. All right, there. And then we're going to take it and do the same thing for this one. Okay. Perfect. We need to take our dark now. Yes, thank you, Debbie. Yes, I love this paper. At first I wasn't gonna get it, but then I was like, yeah, we're gonna play with it because it just brings back so many childhood memories for me. And like I said earlier, my team is meeting this week, and this is what we're going to do our make and takes with. It's going to be awesome. All right, so there is that. Got the blue shadow going on and all that good stuff. So we're going to take our adhesive and we're going to put on to the back of our label. And that's going to go in the center of the card. And then we're going to put these on with dimensionals. And I used Autumn, I used the Misty Moonlight. For the sentiment, that was Misty Moonlight. And the berry colors, I used Balmy Blue and Old Olive. All right, so we're going to put the mini dimensionals on the back of the berries. Okay. And then this product line is going to be our product-based class this month. So I will have that coming out very soon. So if you are interested, make sure you're on my email list because registration will be going out by email for this. But this is going to be a fantastic class. You're not going to want to miss it. There is so much we can play with on this set. Oops. Always put too much. So we got our old olive green leaves here, and we're going to tuck them right on the back side there. Let's close this up because I didn't stamp anything on the inside. So we're going to close that up. And now we're going to go back to tying our bow to the side here. Since I didn't like the other way, we're going to make it work this time. All right, so we're going to put it on here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back. And that way, when it touches the card base, it's going to stay down. So that's going to be one fix. I don't normally do that, but this wants to come off so quickly. I think it's just because of the type of ribbon it is. It's really like a coarse type ribbon. All right, so what I want to do now is I'm actually going to tie this in a knot. All right, you know what we're going to do? So I tied it in a knot, and that way it holds the ribbon tight while we tie our bow. And this way it won't slide off. Plus I secured it on the back side with some adhesive, so it should be fine. All right, perfect. This is much better than the sample. Okay. Other than it wants to twist on me, but that's okay. We can make that happen later. All right, let me take my snips and let's cut this out. Snip, snip. All right. And then for the embellishments on it, I use the low profile embellishments. So let's take those, and I use these down here. These are called the low profile embellishments. All right. We're going to put... Uh-oh, why'd that come off? I don't know why that come off, but it did. Okay, and then we got to put one more. Let's put this little one right down there. All right, so there is card number 3. So pretty. All right. There's that. Now, let's do card number 4, and then we will wrap up. I know I'm at my hour. You're welcome, Autumn. I know I'm at my hour, so give me just 5 more minutes, and we will be done, okay? I promise. So for this, what we're going to do, on this card, I was inspired by... another demonstrator. She is my upline's upline. I will be doing a spotlight. Thank you for the hearts. I'm going to be doing a spotlight for her team this week, or this month, for the whole month of March. And she inspired me by sending me this card. And so I am going to change it up just a little bit, but not much. So this is a cloud cover. And the bundle that we're going to be using for this one is the Lovely Arrangements bundle that we will be featuring with this one, okay? So we got cloud cover cardstock, and then we've got the designer series paper from that set. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down onto there. We're going to put this right here. All right. And then I've got a piece of petal pink. I've got a piece of the basic white. And then I have a piece of the DSP. All right. This DSP is right here. So let me share that with you real quick. I know it's getting past our time here, but I wanted to share this with you so you can see the pieces that this goes with it. We are going to be using this in a product class. Let's see, it looks like you get 3 sheets of each kind. Yes, you get 3 sheets of each design. Cool. Okay. So let's let me get this fixed here. I'm doing the front and the back. It's easier to show you that way. All right. Yep, you get 3 sheets of each of these designs, okay? So let me move this off of the disc so we can do that. All right, so here is the paper real quick. And this is called Lovely Blossoms. All right, so here, remember this is front and back. And then look at that. That is so gorgeous. You basically just put a little twine on that and baker twine and a stamp and you've got a card. So there is that. And then this is the one that we're using tonight, but that's the front and the back. This is another piece that we're using tonight. So you get 3 sheets of each of these designs. Okay? All right. Let's go back to our card. I just wanted to share the product with you that we are using. So we're going to put this down onto our card base on the petal pink. Now, we need to take our paper trimmer, and let me get mine out real quick. And we're going to cut our designer paper at an angle. So you're going to put the point and the point in your cutting track. So if you don't have a Stampin' cutting trimmer, then just make sure that you have it in your paper track where your paper will cut at a diagonal. All right. So you're going to have 2 pieces once you do that. And then we're going to take this and we're going to hook it here, but I've got to make sure I don't need to trim off a little bit. Nope, look at that. See, I wanted that white border in there, so that is perfect. So let's put our adhesive on, and then we're going to put that on here. Just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing at the bottom. You're going to put your adhesive on your designer paper, and then this is going to go in this corner, and you're going to put it straight down. And you're going to have that white strip in the center there. Then what I did, what she did, excuse me, is took the Secret Seed ribbon and just put it around this and then tucked it behind it. And I don't want to waste too much of this because I don't have very much. But so we're going to just put just a little bit there. We're going to take our adhesive, put on here. So I got this card idea from Kim Allen, who is my upline's upline. And she is another demonstrator, basically, and she inspired me with her card. So we are going to give her the credit for this design, but I am going to change the label piece on it. Ooh, I am going to change the label piece on it, though, because I wanted to use my stamp set that I am going to be using in classes this month. So you can have a variety of ways that we use our product. Okay, I am starting to really like picking out 4 bundles and using them for all month, because that gives you an opportunity to see more ways to use our product versus just one way. All right, so we've got our label here that I cut out. So we're going to take our stamp set, and I want to stamp the sentiment on here. Let's see what we're going to say. You want to say, hello, friend, or do you want to say, let's see what we're going to say. Let's do a thank you. I actually just pulled a bunch of thank yous, so this is going to come in handy. I have got to get some thank you cards written out tonight. Yeah, this is going to be great. And then, did I pull my secret C? I didn't pull secret C. So we're going to use secret C for this card. And we're going to put thank you right on there. Okay. And then what we're going to do is take this tab here, and we only going to put adhesive on back of it. And then this is going to stick out like this. We're going to put our dimensionals on here. You know we can't do all these cards without having dimensionals. Y'all should know that by now with me. We're not going to get away from that. All right, so we're going to take the backing off. Not quite sure where my pick tool is, but I would love it. All right. Then we're going to take this and we're going to stick it straight on the front of our card base there. We are going to take our embellishments, and I am going to be using the deer dots. I love these dots. So we're going to use the petal pink, and we're going to put one there. We are going to do, let's do one on the, no. Let's do one right there. And then let's do one more. And let's put it right there. All right. So there is card number 4. All right. So let's pull out all of our projects for this week, or for tonight, and share once again all the projects with you. And you will be able to get these projects for free when you place a minimum of a $40 order between now and Saturday. You have until Saturday. All right, so let's do card 4. We got card 3, card 2, and card 1. Amazing projects. I hope you enjoyed those. I appreciate you all so much. And remember that we have in-person card class coming up March 9th. Click the link to get registered. We have our Sip and Kit class coming up March 14th. And then we have Mystery Stamping the 3rd Monday of this month. And then we will have our Craft Along the last Monday of this month. And then we have Creativity Club that will be featuring this bundle here. And then we're doing a product-based class that will be featuring this bundle. So stay tuned. Join my email if you are not already on it so you don't miss out on anything. Debbie was 3 and 4. Yes, Debbie. Love them. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. And if you enjoyed the video, click that share button, click that like button. And if you're following me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share my stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, I will be back live on Wednesday morning with coffee and a card. See you then. Thank you.